We've been training greyhounds for probably the best part of 30 years, on and off. Initially, my dad always had a couple of greyhounds in the backyard, so I sort of grew up with them, I guess. And then Brett's had a connection with his uncle who owned a greyhound, and that's how he got into training. We've had quite a lot of good greyhounds in the past. Striker Light probably being our highest earner. She's, this hard to sort of describe her. She was brilliant. She's been the best greyhounds that we've trained. She's had 4 pups in her first litter, Paddy Wants Pats being one of them. He was a pup that just loved affection and loved to be patted. So I just called him Paddy because he likes to have pats. And so when the time came to name him, we just thought, well, Paddy wants pats. So it just stuck. He's just a gentleman. He's a really soft sort of dog, chases hard on the track, but off the track, he's just quiet, doesn't do anything wrong. He loves people, loves pats from everyone. Even at the track before he races, he generally tries to get a pat out of someone before he heads out on the track. He's pretty special to us. Brett's pretty keen to get him in the house when he's finished racing. So he's got the Melbourne Cup and he's also selected as a dog in the Phoenix race coming up. If we could be lucky enough to pinch one of those, then he'll definitely retire to stud. We have 6 in the kennels and 4 pups, so 10 total. We've all trained at the moment. We all sort of have our own dogs, but work all in together. So my daughter Bronte has pretty much grown up with dogs as well. Trains Big Bertha, and Brett trains as well. I guess the advantages of everyone working in together, you know, if we can't be here, or Bronte and I go away to horse comps a lot, so Brett will take on the role at home and then vice versa. It's just all hands on, everyone knows the job. I guess we just love the dogs, and whether you're sort of winning a maiden or a big race, it's just the satisfaction, I guess, of producing a good dog and looking after them. We just love the animal. Over the years, we've been lucky enough to have 4 starters in the Melbourne Cup. Brett had one in his early days, had box 1 with a dog called Pez's Tiger, and then we've actually had 3 prior to Paddy as well, and they've all drawn box 8. So it's a bit of a voodoo box for us because we haven't won one. To me, winning the Cup heat probably had more pressure that week than what I feel this week, to be honest. We knew he was right, he was 100% fit, he was sound, he was working well, and he was boxed really well. Winning the Cup for us is probably more for Paddy, I guess. I think he's just a really nice dog, and we think he just deserves to have a nice race beside his name. And we were obviously a little bit disappointed. We didn't really get to pick a box with him. He was the last dog left, and so was box 8. We would have liked to see him drawn down near the fence, but in saying that, he has won a lot of races out wide himself. But I guess out of all the dogs that have box 8, if the dog can do it, it might be Paddy. There'd definitely be a fairy tale to win the Melbourne Cup with him and Paddy. To date has won 19 races, yeah, so hopefully we'll be able to say 20 soon.